So for those who didn't know, Cardano NFTs are blowing up since their creation earlier this year, and since then we have blue chip CNFT projects, the Claymates, the Space Buds, Unsigned Algorithms, Crypto Dino, Cardano Trees, Tugger Society, and yeah. But what about the rest of these projects? Where do these stand? Well, personally, I think a good amount of them are bad, but there's also a good amount of them that are good. And there's a couple of them that I believe are truly undervalued. And I can see them rising over time as their fundamentals will prevail. I have 3 CNFT projects that I believe are stupidly undervalued and that I believe deserve more attention. If you want CNFT gems that are out of the minting phase, this is the video for you. Keep watching. What's up, nerds and virgins? It's your boy APE Crypto, and today I'll be giving you 3 underrated CNFT projects that I believe have potential. If you like CNFTs and you like how that sounds, this channel is for you. So I highly recommend subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell to not miss a single CNFT video, as I'm coming with them daily. And also, I'd appreciate it if you could like this video because it helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It helps get this video out to more people, and which ultimately will help the CNFT space grow. Also, while you nerds and virgins are at it, make sure you follow your leader on Twitter, at APE Crypto YT. I make posts about CNFT news, CNFT updates, I have a bit of a laugh on there, and I also do regular CNFT giveaways, actually every day. Whether it's ADA or an NFT that I'm giving away, it's something, and it's something you can win, and it's free to participate. So if you want to win something cool, or you want to build that ADA stack, make sure you follow me to enter all these giveaways, and to stay on top of everything CNFT. Alright, now, let's get straight into this video. So as I go on cnftanalytics.io, and I look at the top CNFT projects, I scroll down this list and I can't believe how low Politikoz is. Number 20 on the all-time list isn't that low in the whole scheme of things, considering there's 100 CNFT projects, but what I mean by that is I think this should be higher for a couple reasons. One, because it's one of the OG projects. This was pre-smart contracts, this was very popular when it was in the minting phase, and a little bit after it. I believe it was in the top 10, and then soon after it's fallen. But with a big plan ahead, and a good sized community on both Twitter and Discord, I think a place this low is not really warranted in my opinion, and it should be a lot higher. So let me dive into their roadmap. So they've had their launch, and now they're working on their staking pool, and then they got their lottery game coming, and as well as baby Politikoz. So with the game, it's a lottery game, and it sticks with the themes of politicians, and it's an election simulator. And so each Politikoz will have the opportunity to run for election. And if your NFT wins the election, you win a prize of ADA. And this can only be possible if you're holding Politikoz, as well as getting a baby Politikoz, which is an incredible incentive to hold. And with the babies, there's only 1,869 female. And with Politikoz, you can't have a baby without a female. So that means if you own a female and a male, you have a baby Politikoz, which you can sell, and which is absolutely awesome, especially if you got these at low prices. You can also have a baby if you have 2 characters with rainbow eyeglasses, which is also cool as well. So despite seeing the Politikoz floor drop quite drastically, I'm still bullish on this project, as I believe in the fundamentals. They've got a use case in hand, they've got breeding in hand, which ultimately incentivizes people to hold, they've got a good community size, they've got a great team, and they're one of the OG projects, which I believe in time will be valuable. Kind of like what we've seen with Ethereum projects. The OGs stick around. It's kind of nostalgic. So in time, I do believe Politikoz will rise in value, and the floor of today will be a steal. That may be biased because I do hold some, and I did mint Politikoz, but I really do believe this. But of course, I cannot guarantee this. The next project I believe that is undervalued is Palz, which like Politikoz is one of the OG projects and was around pre-smart contract. So basically what this project is, it's a card battle game where players will earn galaxy dust from talking and interacting within the community, and with this dust you can give away or use it to nickname your planets, or to feed and strengthen your planets, which gives you an advantage in battle. And this game is a play to earn blockchain game, which, as you know, with the rise of Axie Infinity, that is hugely popular. Here's a peep of what it looks like. So I quite like this, and I think this could be very good, and I also think it could be very popular, because it's kind of like a Tamagotchi kind of thing. And as you can see on the screen, they're very cute, and they're very well done, which is a huge selling point, especially for a game like this, where you own it kind of like a pet. Another thing that I really like about Palz is that it's got 4,600 followers on Twitter, and as well as 2,200 members in their Discord, which is a decently sized community. And another thing that I like is who they're created by. So Planet Palz is created by Stale, who's at StaleDev on Twitter, and you've probably seen him if you're in the CNFT space on Twitter. And who is this guy? Why is he so special? Well, he's the lead developer of CNFT.io, which is the biggest marketplace for Cardano NFTs, and will probably stay this way forever, unless something better comes up. But by the most part, this is the biggest thing you'll get. And the Planet Palz creator is the man behind that. So that's a great thing in my opinion, because it goes to show this team can get shit done. Nothing is more frustrating when you're in a project, whether it's just a regular cryptocurrency or an NFT, and the team promises things and it doesn't come through. But with Stale and Planet Palz, I don't think you'll have this issue, which makes me really bullish on Planet Palz, and is why I personally hold a couple planets. So with a strong community, an actual plan for the future, and gamification of their NFTs, and an amazing developer, and a decently sized community, it's kind of baffling to me why Planet Palz is so far down this list, especially when you see a couple of the things above it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But as fundamentals prevail, I do believe Planet Palz will rise. The third and final project that I believe is underrated is High Stakes, and it's one of my favorite projects for me personally. So I've covered this on this channel before in one of my earlier videos, so some of you may be familiar with it, but for those who aren't, this is High Stakes. And as you can see, it's literally stone stakes, and the art is incredibly dope, and it's something Snoop Dogg himself would be proud of. So besides the cool art and the really cool idea behind this, one thing that makes me bullish about High Stakes is just how professional everything is. If you look at their website, everything is clean, and the same goes with their Twitter. This is often not talked about enough, but I think it shows a lot. It shows the professionalism of the team. When you're investing in NFT projects, you need to know, are these team professionals, or are they just a cash grab? If they're a team of professionals, their website will look clean, and their Twitter will look clean as well. It's really important. It's how you present yourself to the public. If you present yourself like shit, even though your art is cool, I really don't think projects can be successful. So High Stakes have nailed this on the head. Another thing I like about High Stakes, they're incredibly detailed, and all these stakes are personified. So as you can see on their website, there's details about the round stake, the flank, the New York strip, and all of these other types of stakes. And what I also like is their roadmap. So there's only 5,000 high stakes, but what's coming next is baked potato, which will be a rival gang. So there'll be a feud between the stakes and the potatoes, which I think is hilarious.
The fuck are you looking at?
And courtesy of the main man at High Stakes, I have a preview of baked potatoes. You guys are probably the first people that will be seeing this. And like the stakes, they are incredibly dope. So that's cool and all, but what are they going to do with it? Well, the goal with this is to fund an animated series. So if they sell out, they could do this with High Stakes and baked potatoes. And I'm not sure what will be down the line with that and how it will regard you, but maybe it would be something like you get royalties whenever your NFT is shown in the series. Something like that. But from what I've seen from the team so far, there's no doubt in my mind they can come up with something dope. Everything is super clean, super well done. And this is one of my favorite projects. And I believe this is the most underrated project on Cardano. It's that underrated, there's still 1,753 of 5,000 stakes remaining for only 25 ADA. So if you want to get your hands on a stake and you like what you see, you can go for it. So if I'm hyping this up so much, why is there still so many left to mint? That's a good question. I think it's because of how the marketing is done. They're not really doing any like tacky kind of spammy shit to try like boast their numbers. So they're not really like paying for any giveaways on like by influencers that don't really have CNFT interest in them, just to boast their numbers. And they're also not doing like the invite tracker stuff in the Discord, which is impressive to see that these numbers have got this high without all that. I've actually spoke to the dev in the chat and he said that he's deliberately avoided this. He wants organic community growth, which he believes is the strongest, and I completely agree. And so because of this, the organic growth, I do believe this could be a late bloomer, and it could pop up out of nowhere. And that's personally why I own a couple stakes, along with me finding the art incredibly dope, the community's cool, and I like the whole idea of the baked potatoes and High Stakes rival gang, and potentially with an animated series in the future. In my mind, High Stakes is definitely undervalued, as well as Planet Palz and Politikoz. Of course, there's many more undervalued projects on Cardano, but these are the ones that stand out to me the most. There's plenty of honorable mentions, so go for it. Spam the comments. Let me know that I'm a prick for not mentioning your project. That's the best way to support them. Anyway guys, that's all from me today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, but most importantly, I hope you found it valuable. And if you did enjoy it and you did find it valuable, make sure you like this video, because it helps my channel grow and helps get this video out to more people. And also, if you like me that much, and you like the leader of the nerds and virgins, Make sure you smash that subscribe button and also smash that notification bell so you do not miss out on a single CNFT video. I'm dropping absolute fire and you don't want to miss anything, especially if you want to make a big bag of ADA. I'm APE Crypto. I'll catch you all next time.